Hey guys, it's me, and it's raining. That's not much of a surprise, is it? Before we start, boink, I just want to go through a couple of things. What is this? Yes, or how about this? Or indeed this? But if we put them together, we get this. You may remember this as the thumbnail for my episode, a couple of episodes back. It was an experiment, as I said. It worked. It was just an experiment. It wasn't just this like horror out. And in fairness, part of it may have been the title of my episode, which was "Oh my god, the greatest Minecraft episode ever." But I got over twice as many views on that episode as the episodes either side of it. And one of those episodes had Etho in the title, so it goes to show the power of cleavage. But as you see, it's not a photograph, so ladies, don't worry, I'm not a complete and utter asshole. So yeah, experiment 1. So I think what I'm going to do next is do a thumbnail with just that. And we'll see what happens there. And yeah, the power of boobs. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so check out this bad boy. Oh yeah. I would just like to say it is solid as well. Oh, and it's one lower. I went clay farming. I don't have a lot of room on me at the moment, but picked up some clay. Oh, oop, laggy. I've still got this helmet is just great for hunting clay. Clay hunting. So that should keep us in bricks for a while. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm walking around in circles. I don't have a clue. I was just talking to Eep on Skype and telling her I had a quite nasty migraine last night. I don't get them very often, but when I do, my god, that hurts. It's like people drilling into your skull. Every movement. I mean, they're not really food, are they? But I need to organise my... Oops. My spoon throwing ability. I need to organise my chest a bit more. I need to get more of these bloody leather things up as well. So I can work out where I'm putting crap. Anyway, yes, so I had a migraine last night and it was jolly painful and I went to bed and I'm feeling a little ropey today. Oh, did make it. That's a hell of a shot right through there. Yeah, I'm feeling a little ropey, a little sore, a little dizzy, so bear with me if I'm not As bubbly and full of excitement as usual. It's also... I was going to do this episode yesterday as well. That was the plan, but nope, went to bed. So, I was building a little bit on the hall yesterday, kind of getting somewhere with it. Actually, let's pop over there. There you go, look at that. Ta-da. Quite happy with that. Looks nice. Looks nice. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Might need to fix that. But generally, yeah. Now, can I get back? No. Oh, that was lucky. So I think what I will do today is... Oh, shit. I just thought... Oh, no, that's alright. I was a bit short on the old torches. It is dark in here. I've put some torches up on there, even though there's glowstone in these pillars. It's not producing enough light because it produces light to see, but it doesn't produce block light. Oh, so see block light 1, and we're standing right next to it. There's a light under there, so block light 0, even though it's quite plainly light. So I mean, even though nothing's going to spawn on this floor because it's half slabs, they do kind of spawn on those, and on top of the walls. So, oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted some dark wood. I was going to finish that off as well. I'm still not entirely convinced by this as yet. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what the options are, to be honest with you. I'm not in a thinking mood today. What I am going to do is carry on building this. And while I'm doing that, I will tell you an interesting story. Shit. There we go. About purchasing a new phone. I have joined the ranks of those people who have smartphones. Oh yes, I know. I'm an old man. And it's taken a long time, but finally I have gone out and got myself a new phone after many years of sticking with my shitty phone. Because part of the reason for resisting is I don't really want to commit to 2 years. It's a ridiculous amount of time for a contract. But as most of my life now seems to be based on internet things, it makes sense to get a phone that leaves me a little bit more connected. The overriding thing, I think, the decision maker, as it were, was 3, who's the carrier I was with, and am with again, but we'll get onto that in a second, do a unlimited data plan. A totally and utterly unlimited data plan. I could upload all my videos from my phone without any issues. There's no fair use policy. Or so they say. I'm sure we will test that at some point. So I kind of figured that will do me. It's not particularly expensive. It's £26 a month, which, you know, is twice my old phone, but it's not, you know, the end of the world. I can live with it for now anyway. Oh Christ, I've got nothing on me. I'm just so badly prepared. And I got a Galaxy S3, which is an awesome phone. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh, cretin, what are you doing? Oh, I don't even want that. I want that. See, I'm totally not with it today. I do apologise. Totally not there. But interesting story. As I say, I was with 3, and I've been with 3 for a long time. 5 years, in fact. So I phoned them up. Well, actually, I looked on their website first to see what upgrades they had. And then I phoned them up and said, hey, I want an upgrade. What can you offer me? And they basically turned around and said, well, we can give you what's on the website. And I said, well, that's fine and everything, but, you know, I've been with you a long time. Is there not a chance that you can, you know, sweeten the pot a little bit? That's wrong. That's wrong. That's too high. You know, and perhaps give me something that... Or is that too high? No, that's right. You know, give me something that is slightly better than the person walking in off the street who's never been with you before. Which I think, you know, is not unreasonable. I'm not asking for, you know, magic. Oh, what am I doing here? I've done something wrong. Oh, no, maybe I haven't. You know, I'm not asking for... Give me everything for free. I'm just saying, I've been with you. I've been a loyal customer. Perhaps it might be quite nice if you repaid that by, you know, just give me a slightly better deal than people that never used you before. And they were pretty much no. 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 You get what everyone else gets. Fuck you. We don't care. Which I wasn't overly impressed with, to be honest with you. As I say, I've been with them for 5 years, and in this day and age, that should... Oh, fuck. That should count for something, you would think. So I said, alright, fine. I'm going to go have a look, see what's out there. So that was... Let's call it Monday. I went and had a look. And I found that Tesco's, again for those of you who are foreign, Tesco's is a very large supermarket. I think it's one of the biggest in the world, you know. They are quite big. Tesco's were doing... I mean, the offer that 3 were giving me was £33 a month, 2-year contract, and £89 for the phone, extra, you know, up front. So as you say, you know, I was not overly impressed with that as a deal. Tesco's were doing... Hang on, I got confused here. Something's wrong. Yeah, I've got these the wrong way around. Tesco's were doing £26, as I said before, a month. Free phone. So that's quite a difference. Already saving £7 a month. And the £7 a month, that's, you know, nearly 100 quid a year. So that's, you know, not to be sniffed at. Plus free phones, that's saving myself another 90 quid. So I asked them. Oh no. I thought, right, okay, that looks good. I want that. Can't see anything wrong with that. Let's go back to 3. So I phoned them back up and say, look, these guys are doing this because at the end of the day, I want to keep my phone number. I want to swap my phone number over, and without all the fuss, the easiest way of doing it is just upgrading my account. That's the main reason I wanted to upgrade. Just to save me a lot of aggro. So I said, look, these guys are doing this for this. I've been with you a long time. Can you match it? Nope. Don't want to know. Nope. You suck. Hate you. So I said, fine, okay. Screw you. I'm going with them. I said, you know, I find it a little bit odd that, I mean, A, they're not willing to be flexible at all. But B, that a third party, and this, you know, this contract, okay, you're taking it out with Tesco's, but it's a 3 contract. So I'm paying 3 for, you know, I'm paying 3 monthly. I'm paying 3 for the calls, and it was, I mean, it was as I say, it was unlimited data plan, 300 minutes, 5,000 texts. Yeah, I don't use the phone that much for calling, so I'm not overly fussed about that. But it was exactly the same contract as the £33 one that they were offering me. Exactly the same. Just with a different... just a different place to buy it, really. Oh, there's something missing there, look. So, yes, as I say, I went back to 3 and said, look, this is what they're doing. Match it. And they said, no, screw you. And then after... I mean, this... I was on the phone with them for about an hour while he was trying to, you know, sort me out. And he said, look, he said, if you take out a new contract, we can do it for £28 plus £50 for a phone. I was like, well, where's your logic? Where's your logic in that? I can get it cheaper, you know, in a time when money is pretty critical to everybody. Oops. Why would I want to spend the extra money? That makes no sense. So again, I told him where to shove it. Why do I not have any freaking blocks? So yes, screw you, hippie, I said. I'm going home. So I went to Tesco's and I got their wonderful deal, and they were very nice, and they said, here you go, here's your phone, turns up next day, lovely jubbly, could not fault it. Oops. Excellent. It also comes with a free case from Samsung, no less, although I haven't seen that yet. But allegedly it comes with a free case. I have ordered it. So it's not some shitty third-party thing. It's actually a proper case, like. Let's pick that up. Let's dump that in there. La 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 la. I seem to have a lot of these for no apparent reason. What I don't have is a lot of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've just cooked another couple of stacks of it though, so I don't know why I went there. Don't need to. Anyway, so to get my phone number ported over, I'd have to, because it's a new contract with the same company, I can't just swap the number over, because then I have Ooh. Shit! I have the same number on 2 contracts, so that doesn't work. So, what I have to do... Oh, come on, you cretin. Oh, shit, that's going to miss. Oh, dear. That's annoying. How difficult can it be to fucking just... No! Sorry. So, yes, to get my number... Oh, I forgot to get the fucking dark wood as well. Arrgh! Talking while bloody thinking. It's hard. It's hard. I tell you. Let's have a quick. No, I thought there might be some in there, but that would be too sensible. Oh, actually, while we're in here, look, a big little secret room, which isn't very secret. Now, one of these. Yeah. See why? Why are you upside down steps? Make no sense. However, upside down steps there might make a little more sense. Yes, so I've got to... It's turning into a... Well, it's turning into a Jay Sano story at this rate. Yeah, got to change my contract on my existing contract to a pay-as-you-go. Again, if you're foreign, I don't know if that translates, but it's, you know, you buy credit up front and then use that as opposed to the pay monthly, where you just pay a fixed amount every month. So I've got to convert it to pay as you go. So I phone them up and say, right, you've told me this is what I've got to do, so this is what I want to do. I then get an hour of hard sell on, you don't want to do this. What you want to do is you want to take this thing, and they pretty much match the Tesco deal. And I'm like, well, that's great and everything, but I've already got the phone. I don't need you to match this contract anymore. And he's like, well, you can send it back. You've got 7 days to send it back. I'm like, yes, but now you're putting me through more effort. I said, had you turned around yesterday and said, okay, we'll match that, then I would be happy and everybody would win. And to be brutally honest with you, if it wasn't for that unlimited data deal, I said I would not go back to 3 again. Not after how they treated me. And it only gets worse, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's like, it spends an hour and I'm saying, right, great, that's nice, thank you. Can you please just change my contract to a pay-as-you-go? Oh, but we can do this. Why don't you want this? And just that was the most infuriating thing. No, I don't want it. Yes, but why don't you want it? Tell them why I don't want it. Change my contract. Yes, but why don't you want it? And I'm a pretty patient guy. I'm pretty easygoing. But I don't like shouting at people on the phone, especially when they're like call center monkeys that are working off of scripts, and they have to do. I know call centers are shitty, even though this one was an Indian one, which anger me a lot more for various reasons, not racist reasons, just general reasons. Their inability to do anything, for one. So yes, I was getting to the point where I was acting like a 5-year-old. He was saying something, and I was just going, no, 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 down the phone. And I said to him, look, I don't want to start swearing at you. but just please change the contract. And eventually, and I say eventually, it took an hour. He finally said, okay. And, yeah, took 5 minutes. So, angry. Very angry. Took a lot of work, and I now have to wait a month before I can port my bloody number over. Because that's how long it takes for the contract to change. I have to give them 30 days notice, despite the fact I've been with them for 5 fucking years. And all the time you're saying, but your contract is worth a lot to us because it's 5 years old. It's got a lot of value to it. I say, well, if it's got such a lot of value in it, why didn't it have a lot of value in it yesterday when I was trying to convert it, to get an upgrade? It's of course they got no answer to that shit, and that's complete. Oh no, that's right. So anyway, got my new phone. It's lovely. I can't, change my number over, so I've got this phone that people can't call me on at the moment. I'm umming and ahhing whether just to keep the number I've got and to let everybody know, because it's not a bad number. But again, it's just a pain in the backside, isn't it, really? But the Tesco's thing's really good. They've got a remote wipe stuff and all that, so you lose your phone, you can phone them up and wipe it all and stuff. I mean, I'm paying some quite hefty phone insurance at the moment, which I will no doubt cancel very shortly, but for now, until I get myself sorted out, get used to carrying it around, when I get my case and stuff, check that it's not covered by the home insurance, that sort of thing, then I will cancel it. But if the first month or two, that's probably worth doing, so I don't end up with a very expensive brick. But yeah, I mean, as I say, can't fault Tesco's. They turned up next day as promised. Oh, you fuck. And it's all good. All good. So anyway, let's fast forward a few days. And I get a call from 3. Yay! How exciting. And they're telling me that they don't want to lose me as a customer, and as an extra special, I mean, I was with 3 for so long that I'd negotiated my contract down to £12 a month. Now this is mainly because I don't do very many phone calls, as I said. I mainly need it for incoming calls. That's why I had a phone. So it was useful in that respect, but it wasn't. I'm not one of these kids that spends £1,000 a month on messages. Oh, hiccups. Whoop. There we go. So anyway, I get a call from them saying, we don't want to lose you, as an extra special, unique to you super deal. The company has decided that they will reduce your monthly bill to £8 a month. And I was like, yeah. Don't care. And he was like, well, this is a super deal that nobody else can have. This is them being super nice to you. Just £8. As I said, by this point, I was quite angry with him, and he didn't seem to understand the concept that was for a phone number I did not want or need anymore. So you're not saving me £8. You're costing me. You're not saving me £4. You're costing me £8. So, you know, that was an idea that seemed to be confusing to him. So yes, not surprisingly, I told him where to stick it. And the funny thing was, this took 3/4 of an hour as well, because I started getting into arguments with these people. Like, why are you bothering me with this shit? Do not want, do not need. Can I get under here? Yeah, that one I can. Sorry. Can I get under there? Yes, I can. Lovely. Right, okay, good. You know, don't want it. Go away. Leave me alone. I said, you know what? If you value my account that much, take £4 off my new contract. Oh no, we can't do that, sir. Can't do that, sir. Oh well, piss off then. You know. Leave me alone. So that's where it stands at the moment. I don't know what to do with this. You know, I kind of want to keep that corner there, but then there's a staircase there. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to do that like that. I'm going to take that out. And then there's the possibility, if we need, that we can staircase up. There you go. That makes sense. There you go. Super sweet. That goes there, that goes there. Lovely jubbly. I drop down here, drop down here. That goes there. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Now, we're going to have to do... Ooh, nearly fell down there. We're going to do something about that, aren't we? Because we can't really just have that staircase sticking out. Oh, did fall down there. We got to do that. So, yes, unless you specifically really want unlimited data, and yeah, let's face it, it's a pretty good deal. I'm going to say, don't touch 3 with a barge pole. At this moment in time, I'm thinking about writing a quite abusive letter to their boss, because I am pretty pissed off with how they've treated me. And no, it's not. I'm sure someone's going to go, oh, you're so self-entitled. You've only had a contract for a few years and you think you're going to do that. It's called customer service, you see. This is the thing. I think brand loyalty should be rewarded. I think if you stick with a company for a period of time, the company should recognise that and thank the customer for not going elsewhere. And a quite simple way of doing that is to give them a slightly better deal than the person walking in off the street. I don't think that's unreasonable. And the fact of the matter is, they proved that was not unreasonable by matching it. However, what they didn't do was match it at the time. There's no point in letting me go through fucking hoops, getting new stuff sorted out, and then saying you can match it, because that's just an extra punch in the face. And they should have seen that coming. They should have said, okay, you're going to leave. I mean, at the end of the day, well, as I say, I don't see how a third party can do the same deal. So it's 2 from the top. So from the same company, but better. You know, it's the same contract. How can they do it cheaper than the company they're buying it off of? You know, it doesn't make any sense. If they can do it at that price, then sure as hell 3 can. So which makes me think, well, you know, if you're charging £89 for a new handset, then you're trying to rip me off. And he was like, oh yes, but you know, you look at it like this. If you're somebody off the street, then we don't, you know, you're our friend, we know you, so if we give you one of our phones that are worth like £500, then we know you, so we say, yes, you can borrow one of our phones. But if somebody comes off the street, we don't know them, and so then we have to charge them a £200 deposit or £500 deposit or something when they take out a new phone. And it's like, well, if they're getting that back, you know, okay, yeah, fair enough, it starts people running off with the thing after the first month, but that's not my problem. You know? So your great deal to me is you're not charging me a £200 deposit that I'm going to get back anyway. You know, whoop-de-doop-de-doo. And to be honest with you, all I was worried about was the credit check going through, because, as I said, I spent a fair while in the past struggling a little bit with work. So I got screwed over by the bank as well, but that's another story entirely. And again, it was them that screwed me over. It wasn't me. I mean, it was partially my fault. But only partially my fault because I didn't look at the what's it called? It's statements. Which, when you've got no money and you're not spending, you don't tend to. Really. I'm not one of these reckless people that gets a credit card, spends £1,000 in it, and then goes, "Oh, I can't buy it, I can't pay it off." I'm not like that, you know. Generally, if I don't have the money, I don't spend it. But sometimes you have to, you know, food, other bills that are pretty essential, you kind of need to pay. And when you've got no money, you start making priorities. But that, I think, is another story for another day, because we have spent plenty of time doing this. So I'm going to carry on. I don't know quite what I'm going to do. I'm going to put another layer of bricks around on top of that. And then I don't know whether I'm going to do mezzanine floor. I might do mezzanine floor in there. I was wondering whether I should make this a bit higher and have some split level roof. Whether I should put the roof straight on that. Whether I should do something else. I don't know. I mean, we'll take it around there. Woohoo! Shit, missed it. Oh, I didn't hurt as much as I thought it was going to. I was just going to count. Oh, it's dark in here. Ooh, dark and spooky. Dark and spooky. Yeah, I mean, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 15. 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 28. Yeah, I mean, I've got quite a lot of donations that need to go in here that have been sitting in my inbox for a long time, and I think it's time for the obligatory apologies to those guys, but I am working on it, as you can see. So yeah, maybe I might need a bit more room. So yeah, maybe a mezzanine floor, you know, just a half balcony around here. And here, I haven't quite worked out how I'm going to do that yet, but that's all part of the fun, isn't it? And yeah, I'll get on with this. But until then I will see you guys soon. The rain's come back, so see you later. Bye bye. Oh, boobs.